Okay. Well, welcome everybody. In these extraordinary times that are woman-made, but we won't say any more about that, will we? So I'll call for apologies. We'll have one from Wayne O'Donnell. That's the only apology I have. Is there any other apologies that anybody knows of? No. I'll move that apology be accepted. Somebody like to second? Peter, thank you. All those in favour, please say aye. Aye. Against? Carried. Thank you. Identification of urgent business. Any items of urgent business that something that requires a motion? No. Yell if I can't see you all, so please speak. No. Okay. Identification of minor nature. I can't see anything. Nobody's saying. Okay. No minor nature. Declaration of conflicts of interest. Anybody conflicted with any items on the agenda? No. Okay, Chairman's report. As usual, I've attended various meetings and had contact with Simon and so on. So that is my Chairman's report. I move that be accepted. Seconded by Sally. Thank you. All those in favour, please say aye. Against? Carried. Now we move on to confirmation of minutes on page 6. The minutes of the meeting held on the 20th of July 21 be confirmed. So we're prepared to move? Move. Move, Steve. Seconded. Bar. Thank you. All those in favour, please say aye. Aye. Against? Carried. Thank you. Now we just have one item on the agenda, and that is the report from Mid-South Canterbury Youth Services report on page 11. And where are we? We'll get to that. I have the paper here. Turn it over. Just take a minute. The recommendation that it be received and noted. The report is prepared by Simon Leggett and authorised by Simon. Is there anything you wish to say to the report, Simon?
Morning all, and thank you, Chair. YMCA have presented their 6-monthly report period ending 30 June 21. They declined to attend in support of this report, but they will be presenting at the next one due at the end December session. It's a standard report from them, hence the receive and note, outlining their activity over the last 6 months in line with their service level agreement with the Council. The only item of note is the upcoming youth survey, district-wide youth survey, which is completed every 2 years, and that is underway at the moment. The next report should present the results of those back to Council and further inform activities going forward, any actions we request of the YMCA to undertake on our behalf, and any information that might inform our activity management plans or long-term plans moving forward from here. Otherwise, happy to take it as received and noted, or any questions in that space.
Thank you, Simon. Any questions about the report? Discussion?
I'm happy to move that we accept that report.
Thank you, Councillor Gilchrist. Seconder?
Yeah, Richard, I'm happy to second, and just wanted to note also just probably the importance of the likes of the resiliency toolkit that YMCA are providing in this space, especially if we go back a couple of weeks to the tragedy that's occurred within the youth space, and some other tragedies that have followed up. So I think it's just really important that these groups such as YMCA are doing this work with our young people, and probably if you look at the now that with the pandemic and isolation and all those sort of things, the layered stresses. So I just really appreciate all the work that these guys do for us.
Thank you. I'll pass it back to the team.
Thank you, Worship. Any further comment? No. Well, I'll put the motion. All that to put the report be received and noted. All those in favour, please say aye. Aye. Against? Carried. Thank you. I believe that brings us to the end of our agenda. There was no urgent business and no minor nature. But what I would like to say is, with Joanne being her last day here in this role, and I want to thank Joanne for all that she's done over many, many years. And I have said in other forums that Joanne, in my view, is considered a national treasure. She is really goes above and beyond. Sorry. Am I still being heard or not?
Yep, we can hear you, Richard.
You can hear, okay.
Yep.
Joanne has always gone above and beyond the call of duty and made struggling councillors like myself and many others look capable. So I've always appreciated Joanne's help over many years. And so wish you well in the future, Joanne, and your future role, part-time role, and no doubt I'll see you there on occasions. So thank you again. And with that, I'll declare the meeting closed.
So he wants environmental services at the moment.
So my meeting, we're over, guys.
Yep. So we're just waiting for Nigel Davenport to come in for commercial and strategy. Just a reminder to mute yourselves if you're not talking.
While we're waiting, Barb, could I ask you a question about the refugee update? Anything that you wanted to share?
There's not really much to update you with at the moment. We did have a couple of families planned to come, but their things have been delayed. And I was going to go up to their, they have a farewell ceremony from the refugee centre in Auckland, and I was going to go up and join them for that farewell and be one of the welcoming faces for their trip to Timaru. But it was a combination of things, including lockdown, that hasn't happened. But we do have some families, I think, October, November, we've got more families coming.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Okay, so we've got Nigel online now, Peter, so it's over to you when you're ready.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. Acknowledging we're in here with COVID and what have you, so let's make the most of it. As we speak, I've got a neighbour who is deciding to cut a tree down next door. I see he's hopefully it sounds like his chain got stuck in the trunk. It's just stopped. But if it does come in, you'll know why, what that extra noise is. So just having a few connectivity things. My screen is freezing, but I'm not sure if you're seeing me or hearing me correctly, but that's all fine. Nigel, if you could help me out when I jump back and forwards between documentation, just in terms of who's is moving and seconding things. So with that in mind, this morning, going to the agenda, and in terms of apologies, I also have Wayne O'Donnell. I'll move that. Someone like to second that, please.
Yeah, that's Barbara.
Awesome, thank you. All those in favour?
Aye. Aye.
Again, so carried. I have, where are we? Going into it. I've just lost my document, sorry.
You did.
Yeah, everyone? Oh my God. Okay, so I have had no information around urgent business and of a minor nature, so I'll take that as read. Do I have any conflicts of interest in relation to this paper?
No.
No, we'll take that as thank you. Chairman's report, effectively various council meetings, citizenship ceremony, district licensing meetings, tenders and procurement, and people and performance. I'll move that. Can we have a seconder for that, please?
Yeah, Councillor Parker there.
Thank you. All those in favour?
Aye.
Against, so carried. Confirmation of the minutes for Commercial and Strategy meeting 20th of July. Could I have a mover, please?
Yeah, got Councillor Wills and a second. Councillor Gilchrist.
Thank you very much. And all those in favour?
Aye.
Against, so carried. So we're moving to reports. Report 7.1 on page 11, and that's investment and borrowings Treasury report quarterly ending the 30th of June 2021. And we have, I presume, Eric, you are going to land that for us.
Thank you for that. I'll take the report as read, and I've got Jason here who will lead us through a discussion about some of the key summary points. So I'll hand over to Jason.
Okay, thanks, Eric, and thank you, Chair and Councillors. This report's a standard report that we do every quarter, but it is in a new format this particular period. So it has a lot more information in it. So really, the purpose of this report is to update the committee on the status of Council's Treasury activities as at 30 June. So this is as at the end of the financial year. Obviously, the Treasury function, Council holds a range of investments and borrowings really to make sure that we can deliver our long-term plan so that we have the right funding that comes due at the right time. And we also have a number of investment activities, and we need to ensure that they are invested in line with, I guess, Council's Treasury management policy. So the report covers a lot of information around liquidity and funding. This is the source of our debt and how it's funded. So you can see that we have $99.5 million of debt on the books, and we have another $5 million of undrawn bank facilities that we have. All of our borrowings are within our set parameters in terms of our compliance with our policies. So I think that's good news. In terms of risk, interest rate risk, this is around ensuring that the hedging that Council holds is also in compliance with Council policies. And there's a chart in there that shows on page page 18 of the report shows the interest rate risk. And this shows the debt and the cover that Council currently holds. The red line is Council's interest rate policy. So you can see that all our fixed interest rates and our swaps are all within current policies. We also hold a number of investments as well on pages 22. And our investments at the moment are performing well. What we do